basic. The installation was super easy. You know, sharing with you guys that. Yo, that's crazy! Installing it. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be working on the TSX. Hybrid Racing sent us a short shifter that was just released. I'm super excited to install it because this car definitely needs that touch, and right now there's nothing else like it in the market. So I'm excited to test it out and see what it's all about. So I'm going to show you how to install it. I'm going to review it and see what it's like. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So we have the box from Hybrid Racing right here. So you can see nicely sealed with a Hybrid Racing sticker, and this is your part number. Pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. Super exciting to see this shifter firsthand. Nicely wrapped. First we got some Hybrid Racing stickers. Very nice. We got the first half of our shifter. We got the hardware and optional spring. Very nice with the Hybrid Racing label and also the anodized finish called Dust Red. Let's put that on the side. And let's take out the shifter. Let's see what we got. Alright, man. Wow, look at this. This is really nice, guys. We have a metal construction which is nicely textured and black. It has a nice plaque back here with the part number as well. We're gonna fully assemble it. As you can see, it comes in two pieces. First, we're going to loosen it up and make some room. And we're just gonna tighten it up just a little bit for now. But that's how it looks assembled. This is much better than the V2 versions that other platforms had in the past. This is the new V3, and they did a lot of changes to it. Things are very smooth. You can see this wishbone construction over here with pivot points, and it has a very nice fluid motion to it. So now that you've seen it all, we're gonna go ahead, throw it in the car, and see what's all about. So first off, guys, we're going to start with removing the center console. The shifter assembly is right under here, so it should be a straightforward removal, nothing to it. So let's start off by removing the shift knob, which unscrews just like this. Next, we're going to remove this pocket over here, which removes very easily. You just have to hold it with your both hands right here and just pull up. You're not gonna hurt anything. You just have to pull really hard, like that. There is a light located right about here, and you're just gonna unplug that. There is a clip located right in the back of it. Next up, you're going to remove two Phillips screws that are located right in over here, which is holding this section up. So just a simple screwdriver and unscrew that. That's our first screw, and we're gonna remove the second one. Next thing, just pop this open, and you're going to remove this section right here, which is held with a few clips in these locations, like that. You're not gonna hurt anything. It's very easy by grabbing inside of the shift boot and just kind of grabbing the edge right about here. If you pull nice and gently, it's gonna pop up like that. And in the back over here, kind of tricky, but you can get your finger or this tool right between the e-brake and the console here, just like that. remove all the clips that hold your seat warmers, and then remove the second connector. Very simple. Then this piece is out. You do have 4 Phillips screws in total, and 2 are located right here and the other 2 in this section. So just take your Phillips screwdriver and remove those. Now that you're done with all those 4 screws, you can remove this part of the center console. You have this connector which can be easily pulled just like that, and we're gonna set this aside. The next thing you're gonna want to do is unhook your e-brake boot, which has a tab right over here. The next thing you're gonna want to do is remove this cover, which is gonna expose all the screws, and there's 3 of them total. The next 2 screws are located in the back of the console, which can be accessed by moving forward both passenger and driver seat, and you'll be able to remove those. So you do have 2 more screws which are hidden right over here. Very hard to see, so make sure you look underneath this tab. It's located right behind here. So go ahead, use your Phillips and remove those. Just move it back like that, and it unplugs very easily. Once you're done doing that, you're going to have this AC power cable underneath here, which is easily accessible by moving this console back. So just pull on that connector. This is your tab that is holding the wire in place, and this is the connector right here. Put that on the side, and now you are able to fully remove this whole thing. So next up, we're going to be removing all 4 screws or bolts that are holding this shifter assembly in place. You do have a cotter pin that is located right here on the right side. Just remove that real quick with some needle noses or pliers, like that. One in the bottom, you can access it to this cutout on the left side, and it just pops right out. There you go. The next cable can be removed by removing this locking plate, just like that. I really recommend you guys to use a gun because those bolts go through the chassis and you do get rust on the bottom end of the screw, so pretty tough to remove them by hand. Just pull it out like that. So just remove that very easily. Moving this was a little bit tough, but we got it. So that's the assembly. Nothing to it, that's the stock unit. So we're gonna set this aside and bring in the hybrid racing shifter kit. Can't wait to put this in, guys. This car is gonna be completely transformed. And as you can see right over here, this is where you hook up your bottom cable. You're gonna be installing it on this ball joint, which is located right on the side rather than the bottom. You can change these positions, and it's gonna shorten your shift throws, which is nice. You have 1 and 2. So right now I'm just gonna leave it stock. It does come with its own bushing for the bottom cable, so you can take that out or you can leave it in place, but you do have to remove the stock one. This is the bottom cable, which you need to remove the inner bushing by just removing this retainer clip. You can take a flat head and just pop that out like that. Kind of flew everywhere, but I got it. So when you install your hybrid racing shifter, it's gonna sit further in and it's gonna get in the way of the locking mechanism on the shift cable. So just kind of give it less slack and push it in. Once you're done doing that, go ahead and reroute your cables. Now that we have the shifter installed, go ahead, use your supply bolts and install them. Go ahead, send that in place and install it with the supplied clip. Here's a closer look. You can see this clip that I just installed with the cable, followed with a securing clip or whatever you want to call that. And the next one is down here. As you can tell, that's the other cable that's located in the bottom. So like that, just clip it. And lastly, don't forget about your clip that you need. Next thing we gotta do is install our clip for that cable. But since it tucks underneath this module, I'm gonna go ahead and remove these bolts, and so we can get at it. As you can see, there's no clearance. So let's go ahead, kind of move this out of the way and install that clip. Okay, move that backwards, and now you have some clearance. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my clip in place. So just like that, we have the clip in place. As you can see, guys, everything went super smooth. We have all the settings dialed in. Nothing's loose. And before I actually test this out, I want to go ahead and put one of the Hybrid Racing shift knobs on it, so I can get the full experience. So we have a Maxim shift knob from Hybrid Racing. This is the stainless steel version, which is weighted. Super nice. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Feels really good. Very, very heavy. So this should give the shifter a nice easy throw, and the finish is fantastic. So let's put this on the car and see how the whole package feels on the head. And that looks phenomenal. We have our dust red with our stainless steel shift knob. Let's go ahead and check it out for the first time. That is insane, guys. Wow. Absolutely no slap whatsoever. Everything feels very smooth, very positive. And the crazy thing about this setup is that you can further enhance it. You can certainly adjust it and you know, make it shorter than what it is right now, but this is the factory setting, which I'm gonna leave because I really like how it is. The beautiful part about this setup is that you can actually position it where you want it. It's definitely going to be something to get used to, just because all the gates are very, very close, which is going to make the driving experience very unique and awesome on a daily basis. So extremely happy on how this looks and also performs. So I'm going to take it on the road and check it out. So the next step is pretty much cleaning this up, putting all the parts back together. You can rock this out as is, or you can take out the shift boot out. But at the same time, it's all up to you and what you like. For those that just want to hide it, you can definitely rock it out that way. It fits perfectly with or without the shift boot. So let's go ahead, put everything back together, and go from there. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Huge shout out to Hybrid Racing for sending that review unit. Definitely adds more precision to every shift. Everything is crisp and precise. The installation was pretty straightforward. It only took about 1
to 1.5 hours, so it was pretty easy, to be honest with you. So you can do it right in your driveway. You don't have to have a professional install it. So make sure you go through all the steps that I showed you, and you should be all set. So all the links to everything that I used today is going to be in the description below, so make sure you check it out. Everything's under my store. And also guys, if you like these videos, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and until the next one, peace.